Hi Ray, David, thanks for coming to
Hi,
BizTalk.
yeah, hi Max. Finally we meet. So it's really nice to have you on board. And today we're gonna have a really good conversation, I guess.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Yeah,
Thanks so much
yeah.
for your time. So let's start giving an introduction to both of you.
Yeah, so founder maybe first. So yeah. I was luckily that I was born basically with computers when computers came. So, and remembering this time, like my father took me to aviation, and basically I was maybe 7 or 5 between years old, and it happened that he lost me and found me in computer class. So basically I could say from that time I'm always with computers, and life might change it. So this basically from 7 years already I took the exam in my school, already final 12 year school classes. And after that, my life a little bit changed. So I went to music production, and I finally meet in television. So all this, let's say 35 almost, yeah, almost like 40 years I'm in television business. So from the marketing, from commercials, news, entertainment, it's always something about TV and broadcasting and this all this stuff. So the time changed that it came an idea that we can make something maybe not completely new, but the technology allows us to have a lot of good stuff, combine it and join it into one. So we came to idea we can use satellites, we can use social networking, we can use like even smart TVs and satellite TV broadcasting, and maybe it making more user friendly, and basically we came to an idea that okay, we can stream the signal to space. It's really working, but somehow we need to provide evidence that it's not a cheat. Yeah, and then boom, and okay, we can make a community-based satellite television where everyone can make content, use native hour tokens, and basically create own content, and we're getting like community content which is based on everyone, but at the same time we can reach a lot of huge and big audience, because if we start streaming like even one continent or two or three or four, so each people in each continent can stream to own, let's say, own space, and this content is so huge, and we can reach millions of people. And this it's getting interesting, because even, let's say, some small producers, small singers or whatever, they can get a huge audience like on a finger snap. And so we have fun, we have engagement, we have science, and everything is like joining into one, and here we are, we can beam it.
Thank you, Ray. David, what about you?
Well, I'm a bit younger than Ray, but I'm more or less abroad the same. I remember I constructed the first computer with my father when I was like 9. Yeah, so the story is more or less the same, but I went into a bit of a different path, more into data analysis, not entertainment like Ray. But as well, my life strayed a bit to aviation in terms of hot air ballooning. That's where we met with Ray. He pitched me the idea of making a community-based TV, and it's a different challenge in terms of data analysis. So that's why I took him up on the offer. Of course, my role is not limited to data analytics, but as well as advertising with the hot air balloon, which we're planning. Since I'm the only one flying from our team at the moment, I'll be participating in different competition fiestas to advertise our projects, at least all over Europe.
Yeah, like balloon is like 8,000 square meters. You cannot just not see the logo of the project, and and it's fun, and because even if we're making symbiosis, it's very simple, because if even don't have like any real active people who are, let's say, streaming the content to space, we're getting the same footage from hot air balloons, and it's like a nature channel, so you can always see the best nature pictures, and like you're getting into some cafe or restaurant and you're looking some streaming via TV, like some music channels, some using nature channels. So this is also can be used, and that's good.
Absolutely. So can we start talking about WarpBeam?
Like every ICO project or initial coin offering, or it's whatever you call it, basically mostly projects are starting from an MVP or like just a white paper and just an idea of the product. It doesn't mean it can be realized right now, or maybe they have just a great idea but nothing else. We're making this product already 3 years, and it's already alpha version. Yes, it works on local net or private network, but we already have product almost done. In September, we're gonna release to our community so they can install on phones and try to hack it, to test it and check all the features, which is gonna be available for beta testers. Not all model is gonna be released even in December, because it's we made a core, and on top of this you can basically mount any application, any program, any whatever you're gonna release later. You just need to basically to communicate with our core via API and comments, and basically you just need to make some like add-on module, a plugin, or whatever you call it, and it can be integrated into the platform like in few weeks, let's say, if everything is okay. So in short, in September we even making live shows to stream case, and in December we are planning to launch it for public, so everyone can test. And what is right now, all this Ukrainian stuff changed a little bit in crowdfunding, and the COVID made some efforts not good to everyone, but as I'm saying, at least we have already product, so we can't really force ourselves just to raise money, raise. We need money and just to start, because we already have the product. We just need to finalize it a little bit, so no rush. And even, let's say, if it's about the marketing and huge campaigns, like accelerator funds and venture capital firms can offer like only in ad spend like $1 million, and of course they're gonna get a huge reach, and maybe get a better success on crowdfunding. But we made it easily, silently. It's not bad. We know already how the algorithm works, how ICO holder checks the rating. About the product, we got good ratings. Activity, okay, it's not maybe so high because of paid advertising. And right now we have like almost 4 million tokens already gone, available for public. And we didn't even spend like $2,000 for that, which is really great because people are interested. And even if we talk about, let's say, even our competitors, nobody actually is using this. NASA made a program, but they still struggling, and all these people who are waiting to be sent, only names to be sent to space, they didn't reach it yet. I don't know why, but oh well, maybe we will be the first.
Who exactly are your customers, your clients, people adopting your technology?
I could say everyone who wants fun, entertainment, who wants something new, who wants audience, who wants to be singers, celebrities, whatever you call it, music bands, who needs audience, of course, who needs even people who, let's say, have in their own life everything. They can buy Ferrari or Tesla like next day. I mean, they have a lot of money, yeah. So even if you want to give a present to them, you need to think what to give for this man. But okay, for $2 you can get a good, nice idea and stream beam yourself to space. Yeah. So maybe Deividas could say a lot of more.
Yeah, Ray started talking about the technical aspects and forgot to mention what our project is about. So the main idea behind our project is community-based space television. So Ray was mentioning that we already have an alpha version of our social network already running on a local network. Ray will provide some videos of how it actually works. And the main idea is that you can send a picture to space for either $2 or 1 VBM token at the moment. Or, for example, 1 VBM token or $2 equals 1 second of video. So the target audience is actually limitless. It could be TV shows, it could be streamers, it could be sort of a competitor to YouTube per se. Just the main difference is that video is uploaded to space and not in some data center somewhere on Earth.
Can we, for everyone is going to watch this video, what do you mean when you say uploading on space?
Well, so now it's a magic. First, it's streamed, really physically streamed via the streamers to the space. It goes to the sky, and it travels from Earth to any direction, which is streamed by the time. The full magic of this is, which is not disclosed yet, but the footage is when it's streamed via 2 protocols, like one is like as a data and one as a video signal, which you can actually verify and look via TV. So you can have a confirmation it was really done. And second part of it, that data sent via some radio frequency mode is sent into space, and it's actually stays in space, and it still travels through the space. So even maybe one day Musk will be in the Mars. So even like this, if he has exactly location of our data time and period when this data was streamed, he can even, if he has like an antenna, he can even read this data from other side, from Mars. Let's say even aliens can read this data because it's real and it's travels. So we don't know how it's gonna be like in 10, 15, 20 years and what's gonna happen. We can maybe just right now just to be surprised at some aliens or whatever, but after some time of period, this data is gonna be anyway valued.
What about how do you cover the data privacy doing this?
David, can you repeat the question?
What about data? I mean, you are holding data, you are sending data to the sky, to space. What about data, the privacy of this information?
Well, anyway, it's community based. So whatever the user signs into the platform, he needs to accept the rules, the privacy rules, and whatever. So whatever is sent into space, all the rights and rules must be accepted and ownershiped by us, meaning you're giving full permission to transmit this data. The lawyers still working on this, and it's gonna be, let's say not a small paperwork which you need to accept, but when you're accepting the let's say when you're making your profile in our platform, you're giving full permission to this data. Well, another thing is right now we are making it for fun and just an entertainment, but later we're gonna be developing our own blockchain with our own token as must be as a value and as a data and as a storage. So meaning when you actually pay via token or pay via credit or via card, and your data is ready to be transmitted, all the metadata is stored into this token, and it's writable once, because after that it's already only read-only. But after this time, exactly the time and the orbital position of Earth and satellite streamer is recorded into the token, and it's locked. So meaning after 3, 5, 10 years, you can calculate your position, your orbital position, and you can even know, maybe it's to send to Milky Way or maybe some nebula or to another space, but you can collect this data and read this data, which is great. That thing is not even one company in blockchain knows how to do it. Some of the companies already thinking how to make it happen, but the thing is, when it's stored and saved, it's also a huge success for us. So we can accept the database as a storage. We can remove from our platform MySQL databases, which is huge and which is gonna be huge by the time. But basically, all this data later we will get back from the token.
You are in alpha stage now. I mean, how is going to work your business model when you start monetizing? this idea?
Basically, the service itself will be monetized. So as I mentioned before, if you'd like to, for example, upload a picture, that will cost $2 at least at the beginning, as well as trading our token. It's going to generate some revenue. We will be doing some buybacks in the exchanges. Also, one more way we are looking to generate revenue is by using hot air balloon footage and selling it as stock images, stock videos in for example, Shutterstock or different platforms. We have already some plans and some target balloon communities around the world, which will provide us this footage from one or two flights each week, where they send us the footage and we upload it to those before mentioned platforms. In general, this revenue stream will generate quite a lot of a healthy cushion in the beginning. Just because these pictures and videos of nature are really attractive, at least from what we saw and what research we did.
I mean, it's a community-based idea, right? So you need a community growing. How are you going to grow your community? How are you going to reach your community?
Well, our community is actually the idea, and then by this time when we made it first public announcement, so actually community is growing exponential. We already have maybe, to be sure, ways without even all the advertising, it's more than 1,000 people only on Telegram. And basically the community is gonna be we're thinking it's gonna be exponential because of the platform itself. First, the platform is like a hybrid platform, meaning all the crypto communities, it's one thing. Another thing is just standard user bases as a side of the community. And the platform itself is, it has full social networking features like chats, groups. You can even deploy your own Starbase somewhere in the space, and it's gonna be in metaverse. But every single user who's gonna be used it once or two, it's gonna be joining some groups, and they can meet own groups and own even other crypto channels, even AMAs, even companies. The product made to be available not only for people to people, but also business to business. Because even the company wants to make own channel and stream it. They can stream it. They can use even, let's say, even use our native tokens to get constant prime time slots for air shows, and this is when you start streaming, it's one, and you see it. Secondary is customers from smart TV televisions, well, like every television. So they can find, besides the Netflix and all other platforms, so they're gonna see it also WarpBeam platform on TV app.
In terms of vision, this is not something that can apply to everyone. There's no, we need to make who is going to watch this video, investors, other funders, understanding what is the vision behind. So what exactly you want to build in the next 3-5 years?
In next 3-5 years, in 5 years we want to make our own blockchain, because it's gonna be huge for us. Of course, we want to have like 16 available satellites worldwide, so we can cover in real time every single part of the sky. But in closest period, we want to maybe get like 3-4. One for start, and look how it's exponential growing, and then disconnect the content and make it available only for each region itself. So if you are US based, so it's not interested to you to look what's happening in Europe, let's say. So you wanna get US based content and US based users. So yeah, itself, it's, let's say, in short, is the same social networking app with own audience. Who knows? Maybe it's gonna be Facebook 3. Yeah,
It's possible in life.
yeah, it's possible, because even each community is already little by little making own community based product. It's not only right now everything is only on Facebook or on Twitter or Instagram. Everybody wants to have own home. So I think WarpBeam is also like another platform, and what's gonna happen in 20 years, nobody knows.
You say you are not worried too much in fundraising, but are you going to raise any fund by the end of the year?
We already raised silently. We know, let's say, we have some formulas how to calculate the reach we need to get for our launch is 5 million only. So it's not a lot, even if we talk, okay, we have like 365 million tokens. This means the same amount of photos, let's say, or seconds of the video available. But if we look about this data globally, some of the social networking apps use something around 320 million photos daily, which is crazy amount, but that's true. So I think we're gonna use it by the next year for sure. At least the full method, how it's made, even theoretically, it's ready to be rolled out. Like every single token should be used once. So it's gonna be.
So good. The 5 million is going to be used for what?
I'm saying that we made the idea that every token is like a stable service token, meaning no matter what price will be in currency, no matter what's gonna be the price paid in fiat payments, like credit card or whatever. Of course, it's not gonna be less than $2. No, because everything what is less than $2 is already looks like crazy. But let's say 1 cup of coffee. Yeah, that's reasonable price. But all the holders who has tokens, so no matter what price will be changed in future, it's always locked 1 photo, 1 VBM token, or let's say 1 data unit is 1 VBM token. So this is really attractive method to be the holder. And even if you're gonna use it later or next year or whatever, it is really good to be, because secondary, if we we're stating that every year in December, all the revenues got from fiat payments, 40% going back to be buybacked in exchanges.
I would like to ask a bit how the soft cap or the $5 million will be used. First of all, the broadcasting station, the rent for a full year for just a single satellite is around $1.5 million. So that's one of the biggest costs we will incur at the beginning. That's why we set the soft cap, or the beginning budget as $5 million. So we're targeting to get 2 satellites at the beginning. So we would have some coverage, not a full 16 satellites for full coverage, but somewhere to start off. Of course, then comes advertising, finishing off the platform itself. What Ray did not mention is that quite a bit of the platform is self-funded. If I remember correctly, the amount was already over $1.5 million, which was invested privately by the core team to start off the project, to make the foundation of itself. So the rest of the funds we need is basically satellites, advertising, and the rest of setup that's needed. In the future, what will follow is more modules to be integrated into the platform itself. So VR, AR, gaming, NFT marketplaces, etc., etc.
Let me close with asking you any message to investors where they should invest in Ray, David, and WarpBeam. Who wants to start?
Well, that is future for sure, and that's really good start to investing in a product which has a value, because communities always are communities, and it can cover us the cost of marketing and pushing this product to be more and more available for all the users. And the more we get audience, it's connected. The more we get audience, even based on natural television natural television rules in advertising media, translating, it's equals to the product popularity and joining all the new teams and make it to be grown like this exponential. Yeah, good.
From my point of view, why you should invest in this project is it's a community-based TV. It's nothing that has ever been done, and we already know how to do it professionally and successfully. So, in my point of view, it's something new which will come in the future, no matter what happens. It's a project I believe in. It's a project which will grow exponentially, as Ray mentioned. And if you're looking for financial benefit as an investor, Ray mentioned one very good point. 40% of our revenue generated from fiat payments will be used to buy back tokens from all exchanges every December.
Ray, David, thank you so much for coming to BizTalk. It's been a very great pleasure for me.
Thank you for your time, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, Max.
Thank you.